What's going down, people? My name's Jack. I recently had the privilege of talking at City and Islington College to the media department.
Look at that. What did you call me when I came in here?
I call you Joe.
You call me Joe?
I think it's Joe Cole.
There's no excuses. There's Jack Cole posters everywhere.
We had an awesome event, and I spoke for about 30-45 minutes to their media students. Today I've compiled about 9 clips, 9 of my favorite clips from this event. I want to share it with you guys. Awesome. On the screen right now, chapter 1 is my early days. This is 3 core clips. First is how I motivated all of my friends at school to start YouTube channels. Next is a little bit on the mindset of why I was successful and a lot of them quit. And third is going to be a little bit of insight on the backstory of how I dropped out of school at 17 years old and went on to become my own boss and build the career that I've built. Let's play those clips, and then we'll come back.
You know, you really couldn't be my friend without starting a YouTube channel. Like, you had to. I would just put pressure on you. And the whole thing was like, we would call ourselves the LA Dream Team. Like, it sounds cringe, but like, I was like 16 years old, you know? And I was like, yo, like, we're the LA Dream Team. Follow me. We're going to blow up on YouTube and we're going to move to LA. We're going to be celebrities, right? That's like the 16-year-old dream, obviously. And, you know, the funny thing was, like, that is like a cringe, like, you know, the way I presented it. But everyone started YouTube around me, though, because of that vision. You know, they start YouTube. I got 70,000 subscribers as like a gaming channel before I turned it into the tutorial stuff. I was doing GTA 5 trolling videos, like I said, when I was 16 years old, messing around, screwing with people in the game. My boy Ozzy started. He got 20K. My boy Zach started, and he got a K. You know, this guy started 400 subscribers. This guy started it. One video, came to school, got rich, and never did it again. There was movement there, right? And that was just off the back of being inspired by people. I was so obsessed about YouTube, so I talk about it so much, right? So I come to school, I talk about it. You couldn't be my friend and really not start a channel. I'll pull you into it. You have to start a channel. You come to my house. We're starting a channel. I've probably got about 10 people, something like that, to make a channel. But majority of them quit the next day because they came to school and they showed everyone the video that I made them make, right? And they got rich, you know? So, you know, with your age, I talk about that because, like, other people's opinions and all that stuff, that was huge when you're younger, when you're 17, 18, stuff like that. But stuff don't matter, man. And I think the people who have so much regrets, man, is they like let people get in their head when they're young, even family members, all that kind of stuff. And then they get older and they have stopped caring about that stuff. But it plagues them that they let the other person's opinion actually dictate them at that age, you know?
When you were 17 or 18, yeah, was he still in school?
It's funny that I get invited to speak at schools now, because I dropped out when I was 17 years old. So when I was your age, I went to school for 4 weeks, and 4 weeks in, I decided, you know what, this place is not for me. I'm gonna drop out, and I'm gonna grind this stuff on my own. The kids in the class knew about my channel and stuff like that. I had like a little bit of a presence then, so the teachers kind of understood it. We had the final meeting or whatever before I was dropping out, and I remember they said, but we can't teach you anything, which was interesting because I was just so in the game. You might have teachers that are talking like the theory, right? Like, oh, this is how you do it. But a lot of the time, no offense, they might not have had any success in that on their own, you know? It's hard to respect them to a certain extent, right? Because it's like, bro, you haven't done it. You know what I mean? Like, are you trying to tell me how to do it, but you haven't done it, right? So that was where I was in school. I was like, listen, man, I'm doing it every single day. The teacher's really just talking about it. They're teaching the theory, but I'm learning like the practical, the hands-on. So I didn't really respect school, and then I left school. Really, it depends what kind of person you are. You know, I haven't been invited to a school to tell you to drop out, but at the end of the day, that was my journey. It's really just what kind of person you are. Some people more self-motivated, they just have that natural energy to want to go out there and get it done themselves. It just depends on what type of person you are.
Boom, the first 3 clips. How did you like those? We're talking about the LA Dream Team. That's how I motivated my boys when I was at school. I said, yo, follow me. We're all making channels. We're going to make it. Some of us had success. Some of us started and let the opinions of others affect us, like I was talking about in that video. Opinions hit me too, but one of the I suppose if I'm just gonna, compliment myself, one of the admirable things that I never let was people's opinions stop me from doing things. Believe me, what we're about to talk about in section number 3 coming up, we've got some great things on mindset, how I was roasted at school for making YouTube content, how teachers would roast me, how that never made me stop, but made other people around me stop, how if I'd have let it stop, I might not be sitting here in front of you. Very interesting stuff. We're gonna get to that. But the final clip that I talked about there was how I didn't really respect teachers. I could see on the faces of these kids when I said that how much they resonated with that point. I said, how can you tell me how to make it when you haven't even made it, so to speak? That was a key of why I dropped out at 17 years old. I didn't necessarily respect the teachers because they weren't speaking from a position of authority or a position of a, expert. They were really just hypothesizing on like what maybe, other people's ideas were, etc. But anyways, that was section number 1. Now let's get into section number 2. This is me talking with 2 different students there about how to launch their own YouTube presence, how to build a YouTube channel. A lot of you guys want to build YouTube channels. 2 of the guys from the school might be watching this right now. Shout out to Jaden, absolute legend, Jaden. Jaden is actually one of the people who I'm talking to in this clip. Without further ado, let's get into content strategies. My advice for 2 young hustlers on the come up who are starting YouTube channels.
You're building an entertainment-based channel, right? So you need to tap into trends. You need to tap in about like what are the big trends that are happening, a new game that came out, a new challenge that's going on, a new this, a new that. My channel was a SEO-based channel, search engine optimization. So I'm doing tutorial content. Here's how you land clients. Here's how you grow on YouTube, right? So I built my channel off the search results. So when I uploaded 365 videos in a row, those are all questions that people are asking, right? How do I do this? The way that an entertainment channel can tap into that is you can see the trends, because then they're searching for a trend, or a trend is the new Call of Duty dropped in October or whatever. Call of Duty, you would have rinsed some videos on that and tagged Call of Duty and people were searching for it.
If you were to restart the content from today, would you base it around the same thing that you started with when you started your channel?
I would employ the exact same strategies that I did because it worked, man. And like the strategies I did was I launched my channel when GTA 5 came out, and like I was doing GTA videos because it just came out. That's what I'm saying to you. It's trends. So I wasn't doing search engine optimization where I'm answering questions. I was tapping into trends. But again, one of the things that made me really gain massive success on YouTube was I was trying to build online friends, right? So I was trying to network in these. It was Skype back then. It wasn't Discord. People use Discord now. It was Skype back then. So I was networking with these YouTube friends. And then again, the network paid off because there was these things called community channels back then. They upload your YouTube videos. They pocket all the AdSense revenue, but they have like 1 million subscribers. So you're exposed to this huge audience of people. Yeah, they take the ad revenue and all that for the video and get the views and everything, but you get the exposure and you get subscribers off of it. So through the YouTube funds that I made and the network that I was building, right, similar to the same story that got me these celebrity clients in the future, back then what got me the initial subscribers, I gained tens of thousands of subscribers off of community channels because I was networking with people. He was tapped in with the community channels. We're obviously, YouTube friends, so was able to finesse the relationship with him to get me on the channel. And then that gained, tens of thousands of subscribers off the back of that. So tapping into trends and networking were killers. Like the principles of what I did would still be applicable today. Don't start a GTA channel today. It's obviously diluted, right? But the principles of what I did was completely applicable today.
Absolutely awesome. So that right there is my advice to 2 different guys who are, asking about building a YouTube channel, right? One of those guys, Jaden, is building a gaming channel. So I was talking about the different strategies, the various different things that I did that helped me, right? Search engine optimization, how he can use a similar tactic, but leverage trends in the gaming world. He's not necessarily building educational content, but we tried to relate it to him in that way as well. And then we had another kid who raised his hand and said, listen, if you were going to build a new channel, would you do the exact same things? And I boiled it down to 2 principles, right? Which was networking. Networking helped me massively. And again, relevant trends, new things, leveraging things that people are already interested in. You could try and force people to be interested in something, but it's very hard and you're going really against the current. Good luck, However, what if you just identify things people are already interested in and already searching for? Doesn't that sound like a better strategy? Of course it does. So that's the core principles of what we're talking about there. Build your network heavily. Networking, everyone knows, network's your net worth. I won't even bore you with a description of how important networking is. Everyone knows, you should know by now. If you don't, where are you? Where do you live? But number 2 is just trends. Focus on follow the attention. Trends, follow the attention, right? People are literally searching for stuff every day. Use tools like vidIQ. We've talked about that before in the YouTube content. We talk about that in the YouTube bootcamp in Video Production Plus. Of course, we're sponsored by Video Production Plus. If you're still watching this far into the video and you're not in Video Production Plus, join right now. I might actually kick you when you join for being so late to join, but maybe I'll give you a pass. Join and roll the dice. see what happens. I obviously won't kick you. We'll welcome you in with open arms, my friend. Come join the VP Plus family. Section number 3, mindset, confidence, and spotlight. I want to take it back to the first clips a little bit, because I had a lot of people who I made make YouTube channels when we were younger, when we were in school. We talked about it. Like, I was not ashamed to force you to make a YouTube channel. Come to my house. We're making a channel today. Everybody quit though, right? I didn't. I now have the life I have. I now have the career I have. There's an alternate reality where they could have the same thing. Without further ado, we're breaking down mindset, confidence, and getting used to the spotlight.
For you, bro, get obsessed with people that are successful on YouTube. Mr. Beast does loads of great stuff about that. So like one of the things that I did good was like the mindset of it all. I absorbed at an early age because like I didn't really watch TV or anything like that. I would just listen to entrepreneurs on the internet, right? Just listen to people who are making money on the internet. That's how you get into the mindset of it. And then you just want to do it every single day. Bro, I uploaded a YouTube video every single day for 365 days. Every single day for a year, I uploaded a YouTube video for, bro. I was making $200 a month before that off YouTube. I was making $2 grand a month a year later after we did the crazy grind. So that's not, not 2 million a month or anything like that. But when you're making 2 grand a month, more or less passively off a YouTube channel, you've also got freelance clients, they're paying extra, right? So you're making good money. You're making like 3 to 5 grand a month, essentially off the back of something you put together entirely on your own, With the YouTube stuff, people upload 1 video, they upload 2 videos, right? And then, someone makes a comment or something like that. Oh, no, it's not for me. Those people will be the same people who will message you if you blow up, bro. I'll be like, bro, remember when I said the thing and we used to joke together in class? You might have thought about it, like you might have thought they were dissing you, bro, but they come around, right? I was roasted in school, bro. They roasted me so hard in school. Bro, teachers would put my videos on in class, all that kind of stuff, That's standard stuff, man, but it's better to be that kid than be the one that like is afraid of the spotlight, because you're not gonna grow, bro, and you actually get like timid and like a bit like you want to be in the spotlight. You gain confidence that translates into success in all areas of life. It translates into success in person-to-person relationships, how you communicate with other people, translates into business success. I can't say how important it is to get used to the spotlight, to get used to being uncomfortable, to understand, all right, cool, that's their opinion. Not gonna let that dictate me. You, funny enough, build connections which you never know like how they're gonna benefit you just by doing like the simple, mundane, day-to-day stuff and just the grind, so to speak. I think it's called natural progression. You keep doing something over and over and over again. Doesn't matter if you suck on day 1. If you actually are consistent with it, by day 365, for example, you're pretty good, right? You're decent. You're doing the same thing every day for 365 days. Doesn't matter if I suck at, mini golf. If I go to mini golf every day for 365 days, I start hitting hole-in-ones, you know what I mean? I get pretty good at mini golf, So I think like you apply that to anything, You want to build a video, start, you might suck. Over time, you build up skills, and then you can translate it into something that's good,
That right there is the final 3 clips. We're talking about getting obsessed, right? I was talking to a young up-and-coming kid who is building his YouTube channel, and I was saying, listen, you want to get obsessed with the mindset. This is something that I did. When you talk about, like, the theory of being an expert, right? The 10,000-hour rule. Dude, by the time I was 18, 19, I easily had spent over 10,000 hours listening to CEOs, famous YouTubers, successful businessmen, people who were running this, were running that, a musician who was really successful. I really just was obsessed with success. I would see someone who was successful and I'd go find every interview they had, every podcast they had. I would literally digest it all. And you're talking 14 years old to 18, 19 when I'm starting my business. At that point, I've spent 10,000 hours and I'm an expert in the mindset of a successful person. And then I go on to have success from 18, 19, 20. I'm now 24 years old, right? I'm living a successful life. So the mindset was instilled in me at such a young age. I'm telling this kid, go get obsessed with the mindset of stuff. Go get obsessed with people who are crushing it. Absorb those ideas. Then we talk about building confidence. How, people had the spotlight on me. I had the spotlight on me. Teachers playing my videos in class, people laughing. The spotlight was on me. I wasn't afraid to be in the spotlight. I wasn't afraid to be known. That's Jack. He has a YouTube channel, right? I wasn't afraid to do that. It translated into phenomenal things for me. Kids in the younger years of school were fans of my channel. I've been, now because I pursued it and didn't let the spotlight affect me. I live a very comfortable life. I have a very successful business, multiple streams of income. I get invited to speak at schools. I'm confident enough to step on those stages because I've been getting used to the spotlight over those years. So, very important stuff. But I really enjoyed sharing these clips with you guys. If you guys are still here at the end, right, understand that there's only around 10% of people that make it to the end of my videos according to the analytics. So I'm going to hard sell you right now in Video Production Plus. You've made it to the end, right? You clearly like me. You clearly like the content that I'm making. Come tap in with the winning team, Video Production Plus. I'm going to give you a solid value add right now. We just released the free one-on-ones. Because Video Production Plus is still small, just 150 members, just under that actually, like not even 150 members yet. Getting close. Because we're still small, I can focus on each individual one of you. So right now we have a completely free one-on-one form. So you come book a meeting with me in 23 minutes. I have a one-on-one with one of our Video Production Plus members. Every single day I'm getting on calls with you guys, finding out what is your mission. What do you want to get done? You want to build a freelance career? You want to build a YouTube presence? You want to level up your confidence? Whatever it is, we're tailor-fitting a plan specifically for you. There's nothing at this price point in the video production space. I don't think there's anyone essentially offering a $20 consultation. I'm not going to write this down below. It's only for the people that made it to the end of the video, right? You can join VP Plus for 20 bucks a month. You can book a call with me and we can get a one-on-one consultation, a $20 consultation, right? Even if you canceled the membership, you're like, Jack's consultation was horrible, I'm canceling. You're only down 20 bucks. And by the way, you definitely, are not gonna feel that way. We're gonna give you a very good consultation and we'll get you moving in the right direction. Join VP Plus. I've hard sold you at the end of the video. Thank you guys. And more public speaking stuff soon. I'm gonna make sure to document it all. I'm gonna make sure to share it with you guys. VP Plus link down below. I'll see you guys inside. Peace.